Hello chess friends, welcome back to my channel Lippy Chess House. Today I have come with a very wonderful trap in the Chigoran defense. This trap can be played when your opponent plays d4. Most of you find it difficult to play against d4, but if you are an attacking player, then this opening is certainly made for you and you should certainly try it in your games. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So the opening arises after d4, d5, then c4, and then the Chigoran defense move knight to c6. Here capturing the d5 pawn is not good because queen captures d5 and two pieces are attacking the pawn. Generally in this position it doesn't matter how white plays, either he plays knight to f3 or he plays knight to c3. Let's consider if in this case he plays knight to c3 attacking this d4 pawn, d5 pawn. So black plays knight to f6 defending this pawn, and here white plays knight to f3. So this is the main setup in the Chigoran defense. Here in this position we certainly capture on c4. Earlier in this position d5 was played, but after knight to a5 we can easily protect the c4 pawn, and for most of part of the game he will be a pawn up. So generally nowadays white plays the move e4, so attacking the pawn with his bishop as well as taking a good center. Here black plays bishop to g4, pinning down this knight and threatening to capture on f3 and then winning the d4 pawn. So in this position white plays bishop to e3, protecting the d4 pawn, and here black plays pawn to e6, just developing his bishop, and then after white regains the pawn, then black plays bishop to b4, pinning down this other knight and threatening to capture on e4. So in this position white has a good move like queen to c2 or queen to d3. In this video we are only going to cover queen to d3. Here after queen to d3 black plays a shocking and interesting move, that is bishop to h5. Here most of the white players play a3 to kick this bishop, but the white has fallen into a trap. So we will now capture on c3, and after b captures c3 we will play bishop to g6, attacking this e4 pawn twice. So here white has two options to save this pawn, either bishop to g5 or knight to d2, but both of them doesn't work. Let's look how. Here the first move white can play is bishop to g4, after which black plays bishop cross e4 attacking this queen, and if the queen moves to e3 then bishop to d5, and if bishop captures d5 then knight captures d5 and bishop captures d1 and queen captures d1, and we will be a pawn up for most part of the game, so that's not good for white. So after bishop cross e4 white plays bishop cross knight f6. Hereafter we will play bishop cross d3, and after bishop cross d1 bishop cross c4 and bishop cross c7. Here white has regained a pawn, but see, white can't castle, and this c3 pawn is always going to be weak, so we can attack it easily. So the second move the white can play in this position is knight to d2. This move protects the e4 pawn, and also he can play f3 to consolidate the e4 pawn. So what can be wrong in this move? But wait, pause the video and try to figure out the deadly move for black. So I hope that you find the move. Yes, knight captures c4, and after knight captures c4, here comes the whole idea behind sacrificing a piece, and we can play queen to h4, not just attacking the e4 knight twice, but also pinning this f2 pawn so that it can't support knight, so the game can continue like white castles, and after queen captures e4, black will be a pawn up and has a solid pawn structure, so it will be a good game for us. So that's it for today. So do remember this trap so that you can have attacking ideas against d4. And if you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to channel for more new tricks and traps. Thank you.